We have Bongosha, Karen. What did you have, Kay?
Speed professional.
Wow, speak professional. Sige, we're talking. I am in front of them. So demanding and adik ng client. Excuse me. May I know where's your manager? Excuse me, may I know your manager? I was waiting here for 2 hours.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Is that so?
Hello, ay patay.
I'm sorry, mom.
It's your fault.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Here, I'm sorry.
Anything I can help you, ma'am?
Wow, very nice, very calm. That's a good receptionist. Thank you, Karen. Next, we have Orca. Hello beauties, how are you today? I hope that you are feeling good and feeling well and feeling blessed. So for today's video, I would like to share my teaching demonstration last March 11, 2021. This is a quite long video, but I hope that you are just going to watch it until the end. And before going to the video, I would like also to say thank you to my co-TLE teachers who were my participants in this teaching demonstration, namely Edwin Dantes, Dennis Delano, Maria Cecilia Borja, Maria Paz Achas, Ma'am Karen Bongosha, and one ESP teacher, Sir John Lawrence Basho, and also to my uncle Romeo Baliling. Thank you so much for letting me use your classroom, your projector, and your speaker, and your laptop. And to my observer, our master teacher, Ma'am Zinen Cabato, thank you so much also. And aside from that, I would like also to shout out some very supportive friends in my channel. They keep on viewing, liking, and commenting on my videos. Firstly, we have Ma'am Lotis Perhes, my co-teacher. And thank you also to Thrift and Trend for giving us dresses and pants. To Irene Baliling Dumandan. Irene's TV is her channel. Thank you so much, Irene, for giving me the bananas a while ago. You handed me the bananas in school. Thank you so much, Irene. And you can buy fresh fruits and vegetables in Irene's place in Dawis in front of STI, and also in Kugun Public Market. There are a lot of fruits and vegetables there, also spices. To Josephine Boyko and family, thank you so much for always being there for us. You can also shop at Boyko's Maxi Mart in Dawis, going to Bohol Plaza Resort. To Ma'am Lani Gutas, thank you so much to all the support. To Aiding Duran, who is now in Spain, thank you so much. To Marites Mendez, who is now in Israel, thank you so much also. To Kuya Ads, a funny vlogger, thank you so much to your group. They have been supportive to me when I get started to be with your group. To Gerber TV, thank you so much for being always supporting on my videos. To Bisayang Kulukoy official, he is also a vlogger from Bohol. Thank you so much to all the people who have been watching and viewing my videos. Thank you so much to my daughter also, Clizel Jade. Please subscribe to her channel. Clizel Jade is the name of her channel. And I have also a good friend, my co-teacher in Dr. Cecilio Putong National High School. I would like to invite you to subscribe also to her channel, Teacher Pat. Please subscribe to her channel. Coming is all about dancing and wellness is her content. To Rosal Omak, Rosal 83 OFW, who is also in Spain. Thank you so much for helping me in my watch hours. We're almost there. Also to Annalyn Luman, who is also in the other country. To Roseville Manlawe, my former student, thank you so much, Dai, for your support. You keep on sharing my posts and my videos. Thank you so much, and you keep on helping us here at home. And to my son, Jay, I did not wear the necklace. Thank you so much for the 18K necklace, Ruth J. Carbonell. Thank you so much. And To all my friends and relatives in Pilar, thank you all so much. To those who are supporting me anonymously, thank you so much. And also to my sister Erdina Baliling, who is now in UAE, thank you so much for the food and the flower for our nanay who sang last March 14 in Pilar. Thank you so much. And to all of you, please do not forget to subscribe and do not forget to comment, do not forget to like my videos. To Chai Chai Love, also very supportive. To my inaanak Samantha Kilario with her sister Dabrea Kilario. To Jessa Arat, my former student, who have been very supportive in my channel. Thank you all so much, and please do not skip. Please watch this video and let's just have fun about the lesson on the Sheraton's 11 service basics. I know that you will learn something from this and you can also apply in your personal life. God bless, beautiful people. Let's jump to the video.
Teacher.
No, I'm just away from you. Yay! So attention please. Yeah. Please sit properly. Welcome to FOS class. Before we proceed, I would like to ask you what is the meaning of FOS? I want Dennis to answer. Hi, Dennis. What is the meaning of FOS again? You're already grade 9 and you have gone through with this when you were in grade 8.
For me, ma'am. For me. D, F, for. S, O, D,
What do you mean by FOS?
Front desk officials.
Thank you, Dennis. Yes, Karen.
Front office services, ma'am.
Very good. So welcome to front office services. Yes. Sir Dennis, you are in the front office services 9 class. Alright? But before we proceed to the main lesson, I would like you to stand up for our prayer. And let us all read the prayer flash on the screen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. All together. Oh God Almighty, behold us your loving children, offering you today our works and studies. Help us, dear Lord, to be obedient to our teachers, to be kind to our classmates, and to be diligent in our studies. May you always grant us courage to follow your way. Amen. Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Yay! Good day once again, please be seated.
Wala niya pinabasa ang kiling prayer, ma'am.
I read it already. So Edwin has an eye defect, that's why I'll let him sit in front.
No, I didn't.
It's okay. Okay. So for the learning objectives for our lesson for today, Edwin, you're not listening, you're using your phone. Please keep it.
Search ko sa YouTube, may because ng
Learning objectives here, first is you have to be able to identify the basic rules in welcoming hotel guests. Second, you have to demonstrate the basic rules. Instead of having it as a group activity, you're going to perform it individually. Is it alright?
I like right now.
But it's not allowed for this time because of the pandemic situation. And I hope that you will be able to explain the importance of welcoming hotel guests warmly and courteously. Are you courteous?
That's warm. Sometimes.
Sometimes. I hope that you will have courtesy all the time.
No, because customer is not.
Okay, so now, obviously, from the learning objectives, our lesson is all about the establishment standards on welcoming guests. Obvious from the learning objectives, right? Before jumping into the main lesson, I would like you to view the video. That's teacher Celeste. So let's watch the video. Please observe closely because I'll be asking questions later after the video.
Geeta is a front desk executive at Narayana Hridayalaya. A customer comes to the desk to inquire.
Wait a minute. Excuse me. I want to make a little of this.
This?
A little of this.
This is also it.
200.
Galing ba no? Ako na. Wait sa video. Excuse me. What next?
What's happening to the healthcare these days? Do you think you could have handled it in a better way?
Alright, so what have you observed in the video? What are more of entertaining? Please tell. And can you please speak in English because we are trying to develop your speaking ability because we're talking about customer services.
Wala din na ito na bilang cancel.
Binisaya ako mo, hindi ko
Okay,
kaya.
yes, okay. Anyway, yeah, okay, you can use it.
Okay, malerta mo kita.
So what?
Grade 1 to 3.
What have you observed in the video?
Observe the video. The front desk officer not entertain well the guests.
Okay, why do you say so that the front desk officer did not entertain the guests well?
Kanang wala hindi ko bagong tao.
So did not answer?
Yes.
Did not answer properly. What else, Maria has?
As I observed, ma'am, the front desk officer is not communicating with guests well because she was answering the phone and then there's no eye-to-eye contact.
Okay, no eye contact. Can you give more, Edwin?
Man,
Yes, some more observations.
yung igundag mo papel sa lamisa.
What is the reply to that?
Yung nga naman sa
What?
May batasan.
Courtesy. Is that what you mean, sir? Edwin?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, Denny.
Pumunta ka sa video ma'am, may cellphone. Only, as what I see in the video, the front office officer or representative did not give her 100% responsibility as a guest officer.
Wow, the highest honor. So did not give the 100% responsibility. Very good. Now, what does the video or what was the video all about?
Dealing with
Yes, handling guests, but the true meaning of the video is all about one word.
You see?
Courtesy, what else? Start with letter C, ends with letter N.
Then,
communication.
Yes, so it's all about communication.
communication.
Okay. In English, remember, communication, there are two types of communication when we talk about in English, right? Verbal and
Across the board. Okay.
verbal and non-verbal communication.
Voice
Most
number 1.
your answers are all about non-verbal. But before we talk about the non-verbal communication, let's talk about why communication is important. Not just in handling or welcoming guests in the hotel, but also in our relationship with other people, right? Your relationship with your family members, communication is very important. Your relationship with your friends, communication is very important because without communication, what will prevail? Misunderstanding, then conflict. That's it. So in the hotel, in welcoming and greeting guests, the success and failure of this process depends on communication. So based on the video, do you think the customer, the client, or the patient is satisfied with the service? No. And do you think that client will be back to that establishment?
No.
Maybe
So-
if there is no other choice.
Okay. The worst is he will tell others that
Yes.
this hotel doesn't have a good
service.
and that's the power of the tongue.
Yeah.
You can be advertising, you can be advertised that you are not good. Let's proceed. Again, please your phone later, Edwin. Very good. I thought you have the ID pad. Okay, now, how do you call those? No eye contact, tapping the paper on the table when talking. How do you call all of those? Our non-verbal things that we do. How do you call all of those?
Attitude.
Attitude, character. We have that two words. Two words.
Words.
How do you call the eye contact, the closed arms while talking to someone, the eyes, the X of the eyebrows? How do you call those?
Flow.
Two words, BL.
BL.
Those are what we call body
Body
language. There. So body language. Remember that when we communicate with someone, when we talk to someone, even if you are very good in speaking, but your body language is contradicting with your speaking, then it's not an effective communication. Right? So when we talk about body language, these are, or it is a form of non-verbal communication through our actions and gestures that is vital in establishing rapport. Especially when you are counseling someone, so there are many body languages that you should avoid. Okay? Now, let's have this, take a look on the positive and negative eye contact. I mean, positive and negative body language. Look at that. I don't know how to do this one. So for the positive, you should have eye contact in opposite to what Paz have mentioned a while ago. So eye contact, then smile naturally and with sincerity. Okay, you can be misunderstood by the clients or guests if you are smiling something flirty. Yes, sir. That can be detected by the client, and you should listen closely. So listening and hearing are two different words, and
Yes, ma'am.
when you're just hearing what the people say, you cannot easily recall. But if you're listening, you can recall what the people is saying to you.
Maybe you can recall, pero wala naman nakita sa iyong facial expression.
Okay.
True ba yan? Istorya mo.
Yes.
Sa mga taas, like yun naman. Kami, namitos.
And of course, we have here some negative body languages. While talking to a guest, avoid chewing on pencil with guard. Yes, sir. What room are you checking in? You should avoid that one. Then tapping hand or desk. Yes, sir. How many nights are you going to stay? Should I do that, Edwin? And then leaning up against the wall. Say, for example, you're staying in the front desk, in the reception office, and you are talking to a client, and you are leaning on the wall. Yes, sir. The CR is over there. So it's a negative body language. Yes, and that is one of the standards later you will discover. Now, I would like to give you a group activity about this question. What do you think are the standards of welcoming guests? That is still teacher Celeste. So now, instead of group activity, I will let you do it individually. Just make it quick. I would like you to name or give one standard rule. I know that Mom Kay Karen is well versed about this one because her parents are working in a hotel. Yes, so are you ready? I'll be giving you here a blank notebook. Blank notebook, it is where do I let you bring a pen or pen? Yes. Only one. Very good, Edwin, because you're bringing a pencil pen.
Here.
Before you pass the pencil pen to your classmate, you have to apply alcohol. Okay. I only have 4 because I was supposed. That's a blank
Yes.
notebook.
Thank you, ma'am. Very good.
No, just write everywhere you want. It can be diagonal, it can be horizontal, it can be you explore. Go. One standard or one rule. One rule on welcoming guests in a hotel.
Number one.
Only one.
Okay.
Standards on welcoming guests. Your own idea. What should a receptionist do when welcoming guests in a hotel? Go. I'll just give you 3 minutes or 2.
Pencil naman siya ko rin.
Supposedly, it's okay. Supposedly, this is for the group activity. Then after having 3, supposedly you're going to leave 3 standards. You're going to present it creatively. I already grouped. I was expecting that Sunlit, Lahoy are here. So I already grouped the 3 of them to present a drawing supposedly about the standard, then Cecilia, Edwin, and Atchas will be presenting a song like that. So it should be creative supposedly. But since this is individual, you're just going to share what you have or your ideas. Okay. Good. I think you have the same answer. Only one. Only one. Just one standard, yes. Just one standard. Edwin will present it first. You're done. Only one. Only one. Only one. Wait, they're still writing. I think you have the same answer with your classmate. I hope that you didn't copy. Char.
Lumpia ka.
Okay. Are you done? Sige. Let's give the floor to Edwin Dantes here in front. I will share your Sige, let's start with Cecilia. Just present, just share your idea. One rule on welcoming guests. Here in front.
Explain pa?
Yes.
Ayaw na o.
Okay, so be cartoons. Why?
Ako di why?
Okay ba? Ano? Okay, be cartoons. Here, let's give a hand to Cecilia. Next.
Grade 1,
Yes.
grade 1.
Oh, wonderful. Hash.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, show
Good
your
morning, classmates. This is my answer or
greeting.
yes. Very simple, but this is very meaningful and useful as a front desk officer because of course when there is a guest in a hotel, first thing to do is you should greet your guest sincerely. Short.
Okay, that belongs to the first rule later. Yes, next is Karen.
Mabasa pag gamay kayo akong sinuwatan.
It's just to read it aloud.
Okay. For me, we have to wear our smile and welcoming our guests. Nga naman, kay pinaka-importante na siya kay first impression.
Will last forever.
Thank you so much. Smile sincerely. Last but not the least, our very busy student, Dantes.
Good morning, classmates. So, in welcoming guests, it should be courteous.
How about Dennis? Can you give one? Can you share one?
Greet the
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
the guest. Ask what you can do or what services we want to offer or what services we can offer to the guest.
Okay, so let's give a hand to ourselves for a great job. Alright, so let's jump into the lesson. Okay, so the following are the establishment. It's okay. The establishment's standards on welcoming guests. And these standards are what we call Sheraton's 11 service basics.
One of the mom 5-star.
Yes, very good. Then would you like to ask me why these are called Sheraton's 11 service basics?
Why?
Why? Mom,
Very good. You're a wide reader pa. Sheraton is a five-star hotel. Yes. In the year 1940, so let's trace the history. Let's trace the history. In the year 1937, Sheraton Hotel started very simple. Then on the 1940, they became the first hotel chain in Canada.
Wow.
Then, this is what we call Sheraton's 11 service basics because the proponents of these rules are the founders of Sheraton Hotel and Resorts. In the name of Edwin Henderson, in the name of Ernest Henderson and Robert Moore. So they are the founders of Sheraton Hotels and Resorts. It's already a big hotel chain in the worldwide. That's why they're the proponents of this. For at present, from 2002 to 2015, they opened more than 3,000 hotels across China, Macau, Canada, New York. I've read the history really. And for now, they're ready to unveil another international outlet. That's why Sheraton's 11 services. There are only 11. First, number one.
Okay, first one.
How are you going to read this?
10 minus 5 roll.
10 to 5 rule. Okay.
10 to 5,
So
yeah.
it's not 10 minus 5.
Okay.
It can be 5. You can minus 10 minus 5 was 5.
Pero wrong, magtingali yung 10 to 5.
It
5 to
is,
10.
some of them read this as 10 to 5, but it can be read as 10 and 5 rule. Why? Because when we talk about 10 rule, when the guest or client is 10 feet away from you, no need to measure. Stay there, ma'am, I will measure.
Okay.
So when you are 10, approximately, when you are 10 feet away from the client, yes, what should you do?
Great.
You greet 10 feet or
Say something along.
Great. Why do you greet?
okay, so you have to smile. Okay. But if you are 5 meter or 5 feet away from the guest, it's now time for you to greet. Okay. If you're 10 feet away, you can shout. Yes. So this is the explanation. Actually, I just asked you. Here. So when you're within 10 feet away from the guest, eye contact and genuine smile.
Kung wag, isapot.
Wait, you should not, because if you are working in a hotel, you leave your personal problems at home.
Okay, so the box.
You should, yes, you should smile while working.
Okay.
And me as a teacher also, I'm doing that.
Mm,
I was crying at home because of problems, but in school, smiling is staying. When you are within 5 feet, a warm and sincere greeting should be given. So that's the 10 to 5 rule or 10 and 5 rule. Please observe closely because you'll be picking one of these rules later and you are going to simulate it here without a partner. No problem. I'll be your guest. Second, it is really needed to escort guests. Okay, there are some negative connotation of escorts, but it's not the proper term. So it is really necessary that you are going to escort guests. Here, explanation. It is a
Can we
must
say
that
one
guests should
detail?
be escorted genuinely. But there are some guests or clients who refuse to be escorted and do not force them. Then it is correct that you will be asking, excuse me ma'am, how may I help you or how may I assist you? If the client will say, no need, no need. So do not force me. Ma'am, kung gusto niyo lang. It should not be. But if the client needs your company, they should be asked their destination in the hotel. If, for example, if you need to go to somewhat like Dennis is macho, you will be asking the receptionist to where is the way to the gym. So you should escort him. Yes, sir. This way, sir. I will go with you, sir. And while walking, you can also explain some features that you receive like that. If you would like to eat some food, sir, this is our like that. Okay, so that is escort. Yes. Number 3, let's make it faster. Extend courtesy. So be courteous. Wherever you go, students, you should be courteous. It's so sad nowadays that millennials, I mean Zillennials, Generation Z, they forgot to be courteous. Once you are chatting me, sometimes you're not greeting. So it's courtesy. Okay, so you should learn. Okay, now we have your explanation. If you are going to do this, you have to practice and exercise common courtesy. And this is important. For example, I escorted Dennis going to the gym and we need to go to the elevator. I will let the guest get inside first to the elevator before me. Yes, sir, I will go. I will go with you to the gym. This way, sir. Say, paunhon.
Buwan sa rin, matagal ko ano
Of course, before you cater clients, you know already your hotel is safe. Yes, yes, so, yes, sir, this way, sir. Then you go inside. And when going up, let the guest go up first. That is courtesy, one way of courtesy. Even as teachers, when there are some high ranks, then you are entering a function hall. Let the fire run. Get inside first before the listeners. And when eating, there's a buffet there, and you know that your superintendent is there. Allow that man get food first. Ayun. But if he chose not to get a food, then you can go. That's a proper practice. Okay, that's a lesson to be applied in your real life, not just in school. Next, number 4. We're almost done. 100%. Dennis mentioned a while ago that the receptionist did not give the 100% responsibility. And it is necessary that you give your 100%. Just like in your studies. You have to give your 100% effort to give and to get a good grade. Am I correct?
Yes.
How about you? You got joke. You hate here.
Kaya nagpaestra ma'am, di gamay na sige na taga-grado.
Pihit?
Pili.
Why is that so?
Oh.
Hello, my student, Gwapa student here. Last good morning. So we have here, in every hotel, Sheraton is a 5-star hotel. They have also higher standards. And if you only have the lodging establishments are still considered in front office services, not just the 5-star hotels. So the inns, the lodge, only people got negative connotation when it comes to lodge, but they are still lodging industries. So there are different standards set, and as an employee, especially your receptionist, you should know the standards that the hotel has set for their guest satisfaction. This is our main goal, to satisfy our customers, our patrons, our clients, because we need them. Remember, our clients or our guests are the lifeblood of our hotel. Without the clients, hotels are nothing. Am I correct, Edwin?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, exactly. And nowadays, because of the pandemic,
Ang eskwelahan na galing na eskwela sa mga estudyante.
because of the pandemic, some of the hotel establishments in Bohol are closed because there are no clients, there are no tourists. But we hope and pray that this pandemic will pass through and vanish. And of course, if something, when we talk about 100%, Edwin, keep your phone again.
Yes, ma'am.
When we talk about 100%, if you are, or if something wrong happened, you should be you should be apologetic and offer an assurance to do it better in the future. We cannot avoid that we really have difficult guests. We cannot avoid that we really have that demanding guests. Yes. And you should not ride on with their anger. For example, the guest is very angry and you say, and who are you, by the way? As a receptionist, you will do that. It's not good. So you better be apologetic even if that guest is wrong. Remember the 2 rules in entrepreneurship? Customer is always right. If the customer is wrong, refer to rule number 1. So we have no choice.
Hindi ka rin bumalik sa wife, wala.
The wife is you should not marry. Because that is my rule. I am always right. If I am wrong, refer to rule number 1. I'm just kidding. Okay? So when something wrong happened, let's try later how to simulate this one. I hope somebody will get that rule. Okay, number 6. Yeah, 5. I thought number 6. Number 5. Guest names. In school, me as a teacher, I usually call my students by their names, not family names. Because I feel we are closer than calling them with family names. Also in a hotel. So for example, if you don't know the name, you can call, yes, Miss Santos. You know already your guest. So as much as you can, you have to use the guest name. Yes, Mr. Lawrence, how may I assist you? So you use the guest name. Because that will make them feel what? Close to you, feel at home in your hotel, and feel welcome. So that is a reason why. Okay, for example, yes, Mr. Hadasi, Yataki, Mr. Yataki. Okay, so use the guest name whenever possible. This make hotel guests genuinely feel that they are welcome and in their natural home. Okay, so based on your assignment that I gave you, I let you make a departure and an arrival list. You have put their different names, and I don't know where you put those names. I will just return your assignment later. Yes, next number 6. Hey, we're almost there. Everybody read. 36. Telephone rings. How would you show your telephone 36?
Gi-off na nato ma'am.
Because you've been using your phone. How many rings do we have to answer the phone? When we talk about telephone.
Three.
3 rings. Very good, Lawrence. 3 rings. Ay, that is the name. Do not answer it. 1 ring, 2 rings.
Release the characters na ring and
Yes. And if it is dropped by the color, then no problem. Wait for the 3 rings. Aside from that,
Iwan ko, pinagtawag na ko, ikanuha ko yung hindi tawag.
you're calling your girlfriend? Girlfriend is your grade 9. Sige. So within 3 rings. And there are some languages that you should also use. For example, who can demonstrate this one? Pass. Can you try this? 1 line. Use a pleasant greeting, state your name and department, and say how may I assist you. Tiring, tiring, tiring. Okay, you answered me. I was calling you. I was calling your hotel, Green Valley Hotel.
Use a pleasant Hello, good morning. This is Paz Achas at the HR department. Char.
Guys, I am applying for a job. Balik. Do it again. Say it again. Say it again.
Service department and sabay.
Okay, you know what? The human resource is another part of front office.
Yes.
That is back of the office.
That's okay.
Back of the house. Okay, go. Complete.
Hello, good morning. This is Paz Achas from HR department. How may I assist you?
Very good. Okay, so
Hello, isa na
so you should be pleasant when answering, and you should not shout in the telephone. Remember, when you call someone, no, it's so nice to have that pleasant voice.
Ma'am, kanang kay dito makapunod ko kayo. Dugay yung tubag.
I need to give them a talk about that one.
Dugay, mauman, one time.
We have no courtesy.
Sorry, press 0.
Yung mga isa na, ganina rin.
Yes, there are some establishments, maybe, yes, maybe those establishments have no front desk. I am happy to know that our school has a front desk, but there is no receptionist. Right? We have the front desk there, but there's nobody who are. Supposedly, there should be a receptionist sitting in the front desk, because if somebody will get billed, you should ask, yes ma'am, good morning, how may I help? I am. Okay. Excuse me, ma'am, where's the grade 7 faculty room? Yes ma'am, I go with you. So you can go. Receptionist like that. I love that kind of work. Soon, when we get back to normal, I will let you go there and apply your knowledge. Okay, very good, Paz. Or you can say a beautiful morning or whatever pleasant greeting that you can use. This is from Green Valley Hotel. You can do like that. Green good because I love you. Next, the hey number. I do not place them on hold without agreement. So you should inform. Hold on for a moment, ma'am. I need to check the availability of the rooms. So you should have to inform the guest. Okay, just like the DP, it can really accept you.
Yes.
So that's it. You have to tell the guest to hold on for a while. Easy. Yes. We have no choice, but we have to take. Okay, number 7, we're almost there. Exceed expectations. Everybody read.
Exceed expectations.
Read again.
Exceed expectations.
Very good. What is your idea about this, Lawrence? John Lawrence, JL.
You have to do more than what you're expected to do.
Wow, very nice. So you have to give more than what is expected.
Extra mile or
Yes.
Wow.
Wow. You're a smart section 1. This is a Gwapa. So you should be an extra miler. Remember that we have different kinds of clients and they also have different expectations from you and from the
wala
hotel.
kaya ka nang paglaparan ng bigas ako niya sa tigras.
Para mabalance. Okay, so give the best service and accommodation to each hotel guest. That is, even if you have headache, you are working there, you should give your 100%, you should give your best service. Whatever it takes, go. Just like teachers. Though you have stomachache, you have to go to the class and discuss. But some teachers are not discussing, right?
Hindi na pwede naman kinagtubig.
Okay, and of course, provide them with what they need or special requests. When we talk about special requests, for example, upon checking in, they have to request that they don't eat meat. For example, your guest is Muslim, and you have to give the special request. Only fish. You have to take down the special request. Or two or a couple celebrated an anniversary in your hotel, they requested you to set up a room full of balloons, flowers, and so on. That is a special request. And you have to back all the requests. But if you are not, for example, it's not available, you can say sorry, but you can go for an alternative.
It is additional, ma'am.
Yes, you have to pay additional for that. There you have it.
Kaplano ka man, Pas?
Wait, ano eh?
Oh, you're still grade 9. You should be over
Okay.
Grade 9. Right, number 8. Give 3 more. Never say no challenge.
Wow.
Never say no.
Never say no.
There are many vlogs nowadays that they're having that never say no challenge.
Sugat ba?
Tekla and Donita and Tekla have this challenge. Donita got only a 90s while walking in the street looking for water to wash the clothes. Like that, never say no. But it's different. Whatever the request, you should give. No extra service. You might be thinking no extra service. So every guest request must be fulfilled. You should not be selective. For example, in some establishment, if you are to simply get up, if your get up is simple, then you will be discriminated. Have you tried that?
Yes.
I tried that when I inquired about jewelry when I was wearing shorts and sneakers. I was denied. It's not good. It's not a good customer service. So don't be selective. Meaning you have to fulfill all the needs of all the guests. Don't be selective. Okay? Sometimes it's a sad to know in Bohol that if the guests are foreigners, it seems like they're given that special treatment. Have you observed that? Have you gone to a hotel?
Yes.
Very
Ay,
good.
exemption. Ay, mga
Yes.
special ang treatment sa
And
ila.
that's
Compared
sad.
na itong nakita ng mga local.
Sad reality. Why? Because they give tips.
Yes.
Bigger than us, it shouldn't be. Even in the tricycle experience that I was supposed to ride in the tricycle. I was the first one to contact the tricycle driver. But the driver didn't stop on me because there's a foreigner there. So I went there and said, "Kasi kalayan siya, kontak ako, kontak."
Pero nagkataon kasi ko lang kasi circular una, hindi ko mas-circular ka. Community. Ang driver, di pwede siya, pag sakay para ko, ato pa central niya. Asa ko ito siya?
So it's a matter also of pronunciation of
Bakit mo siya hindi? Community. Huwag ka supported mo siya.
Community. No, I'll discuss it. Okay, this is it. If you are unable to meet the guest expectations, be creative. I will just trim it. I will skip it. Okay, so if you can meet, there are some situations that you cannot give whatever the guest is needing. So you have to be creative and give some alternative. Okay? Be creative, and if you cannot answer all the questions of a guest, don't say, "I'm sorry, I don't know about that, sir." You should not do that. "Sir, I'm sorry, I want to ask my answer to answer the question." Don't say no answers. Be creative and make other offer to avoid disappointment. Okay, there are really difficult clients who will be wild na in the reception.
Pinaka-try ko na namin nakasabay ko sa Cebu.
Who?
Singgit-singgitan ang kanyang receptionist. Nakarinterpret version.
But the receptionist stay calm, right?
Oo, wala ka po siya na.
Because that is the correct way. Stay calm, cool, and stay confident. Mga na 3C.
Yan yung pagkain pagkawan, iluwan mo ba? Pagkain ilaw.
There is one lesson also if we are customers. Never shout at the waitress. We don't really know if they might reply.
Yes.
Never judge. You're very demanding. And we don't really know what they're going to say.
Nag-serve kong juice, bulamaan na
You are, because you're so strict. Yes, that's true. But we cannot detect that.
Oo, sila. Oo, kita, wala kong tukang.
Okay, let's proceed. Number 9. We have here look professional. This is what you mean a while ago, right? So you should look professional. It's not that. No, it's you. It's not you. Definitely. You should look professional.
Kung si Kendall, hindi ka ma'am.
Remember, to look good and feel good, you should practice good grooming. That is lesson in Helen when you were in elementary, right, class?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
When you look good, you will feel good and you will feel confident. That is why you have to practice good posture, and you have to maintain good grooming and personal hygiene. Of course, if you can see the receptionist was a very personal.
Yeah.
Not all of them are good looking and beautiful, but
They look smart.
pleasing, right? They're so pleasing. They look smart because of their attire and their get. That's very nice, and I love that job. But I love the channel. Remember, the image you project from or forms the guest's first impression of the hotel. I am so glad that I experienced checking in Mandarin Hotel in Siguro sa 5-star hotel when we had our seminar, the Globe, sponsored by Globe, last 2016. Oh, so amazing. The posture of the. That's why it's so sad to know that the career on receptionist, flight attendant are not long lasting. Because if you get, you grow sideward, you cannot be hired anymore. Or if you are really qualified, you can be hired at the back of the office or back of the house. So flight attendant is not long lasting. Maximum 4 years, 30 years, 35. Yes. So it's a disadvantage.
Pwede ka kung sa magka-age na kayo na-maintain mo.
Yes, if na-maintain mo, you like a joke. Number 10, you heroes that speak professionally. So there are languages that you should avoid. There are certain words, Edwin, that you should avoid.
Oh, okay.
Have here. So you should practice your communication because communication matters. Always use proper vocabulary and grammar when speaking with guests. Why you should learn to speak English? Because we also have clients who are foreigners. As much as we can, if we work in the hotel as receptionists, we should know different languages. That's why they have trainings.
Manday na lang mo kayo?
Japanese, Chinese, Mandarin possible. Because there are foreigners who don't know how to speak English. And there are also guests who are deaf and mute. They are also training on the sign language. So I could say that receptionists in some 5-star hotels are very well known. They've learned different languages, but I don't know how to use English. And there are some words here. Instead of using okay, don't use okay or yeah, but you use yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. And instead of using hi, you use hello. Hello, Sir Edwin. How may I help you, sir? Don't say hi, Sir Edwin. So you should say hello instead of hi. You should say yes instead of okay and yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah. So you shouldn't do that. Okay. Another word. We have here say thanks instead of thanks. You say thank you. Thanks, sir Edwin. Thanks, sir. Shouldn't be thank you, Sir Edwin. May God bless you and see you next time. You can say that. So instead of thanks, say thank you. Next, some others will say So you should avoid that. And instead of they, them, and instead of they, them, and theirs, you should use us, we, us. For example, the guest is already mad at you, asking, demanding for something, and you will say, I'm sorry, sir, it's theirs. It's theirs, so made a mistake. No. You should not blame others. You should not blame anybody, your co-workers. You should say, I'm sorry, sir, we should make this thing more better. We. And this, us, we, ours. So do not stop pointing fingers when there is something wrong happening. You're pointing at someone, yet the 3 fingers are pointing at you. Or 4. Okay, so use us, we, ours, and thank you, hello, instead of hi, and so on. So these are just some of the words misused. Okay? For example, in English, if you're a receptionist, you are going to write a letter, anything request for room transfer, whatever request of the guest. Theirs and their, THERE, are misused, right? So when we talk about there, this is another indication. Joke. When we talk
Close
about
the
there,
door.
this refers to person. Okay. But when we talk about THERE, okay, so listen. There is a need to transfer a room. Client from room 143, there's a need to transfer a room from 142. So there. When we talk about there, it is their luggage. So this one. Okay. So misuse words. Okay, let's proceed. Yay, the last rule, number 11. Have fun. What does it mean that, hello, Sir Edwin? You will tap the shoulder. Yeah, let's go to the bar. Let's have fun. No, that's feeling at home. So, Brianna, so you should also take boundaries, but be friendly as much as you can. Be friendly to us. But not to the point that you're tap the shoulders, you hold their hands, and you're flirting with the guests. It's not good. Just be friendly and create a pleasurable environment that makes each guest feel satisfied and fulfilled without thinking that you are doing your job. Talagang, you seem like you're so natural. Like you're not just doing your job, but it is normal to you that you're friendly and accommodating. Is everything clear?
Clear?
Questions, Edwin?
No, ma'am?
No questions?
Yes.
Very easy. Let's recap. What are the 11 rules? What is number 1?
Mm-hmm.
What is number 1?
10 and 5.
10 and 5 rule.
Smile.
What? There
What
will
is
be
that?
a smile.
Number 2.
10 and 5 rule that is talking about sincere smile.
Yeah.
Next,
Be courteous.
extend courtesy.
Extra mile. Expected.
That is 100%.
100% right.
Number 3 is
You were so attentive when you were
No
going to
more than
10 and 5 rule,
expected.
extend courtesy, escort guests, exceed expectations 100%. What else? The last one was
Be friendly.
have fun.
Fun.
What else? Never say no.
Say no.
exit expectation.
Exceed expectation done.
Always, hindi kami kapag
Never say no. Let us never say no. We have telephone courtesy.
Yes.
Speak professionally and look professional. Okay. Very easy. So telephone courtesy, 100%, 10 and 5 rule, have fun, and so on. Very easy. Now, I would like to give again another activity, but instead of having this as a group activity, you are going to have it individually. Just a very short skit. I am the guest and you are a receptionist officer. Okay? So you're going to pick one sheet of paper here. Since I only prepared 5.
Ma'am,
This
can
is
I
my
request?
visitor.
You should not say no.
Yes, never say no.
Not request. Happy days.
No, never say no. Get one and you should
Yes,
simulate
ma'am.
that one.
Happy days.
Anything back?
Wait a minute.
I already applied alcohol to my hands. Yes, of course. I applied alcohol.
100%.
Yay! Sige! Are you ready? Yes, let's start with alphabetize, honey. I have the attendance here. Where is the
Yeah, because ma'am, according
First
to the
was
one,
achas.
Yes.
Yes.
you
Come here. It's all right. I am the guest. What have you got, achas? I'm
10 and 5 rule.
Okay, stay there. You observe to pass if she is a good confident officer. 10 and 5 rules. Sige, I am the guest.
Isa ma'am, 10 and 5 rule.
You're the guest. 10 feet. 10 feet. I am entering in the entrance. Yes. Wow, so if you are 10 feet away from the guest, what will you do?
Smile and show some gestures.
Okay. When you're 5 feet away,
Say good morning.
do it. Same with it.
Hello ma'am, good morning. Welcome to Sheraton
Let's
Hotel.
do it in the afternoon. Morning. Good morning. I have a difficult guest, ma. Thank you, Pat. Next is, where's the list of students here? Next is, Pasyo. This is alphabetized. Yours is,
Telephone courtesy.
okay, you ring the telephone. I'll stay here. Ring the telephone. That is, you answer me. I'm calling you.
Again, sir.
Take two.
Okay. Hello, lesson morning. This is John from Service Department of Green Meadows Hotel. How can I help you today?
Excuse me, why did you answer me late? That's good. Very good. Yay! Because you're teachers. If my students, I don't know. Next, we have Bongosha, Karen. What did you have, Kay?
Speak professionally.
Wow, speak professionally. Sige, we're talking. I am in front of them. So demanding and adik ng client. Excuse me. May I know where's your manager? Excuse me, may I know your manager? I was waiting here for 2 hours.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Is that so?
Ano, ipatay.
I'm sorry, mom.
It's your fault.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Here, I'm sorry.
Anything I can help you, ma'am.
Wow, very nice, very calm. That's a good receptionist. Thank you, Karen. Next, we have Orca. What did you have on you?
Escort guest.
Okay.
What was CR?
Excuse me, I want to go to the CR.
Yes, ma'am. How may I assist you?
I need to go to the gym. I don't know where it is.
What a wheelchair?
Okay, ma'am. Ganon?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. The CR is there.
I mean, I want to go to the gym, not CR. Yes, then you should escort me.
Okay.
Thank you. And last but not the least, Dante. What did you get? What did you get?
Time naman. Tapos chair
No,
nila
sa
naman.
your time.
Sige na, uy!
100%.
Are you sure?
Oo, 100%. Hindi pa naman. Yata na lang siya dinis.
I have special request. Excuse me, why you're serving me with meat? I don't eat meat.
You will eat me?
Yes.
That's your problem.
You're fired. Everything can be learned. Remember, practice makes perfect. Whatever job that you will have in the future, everything can be learned as long as you are open to learning, you are open to learn, and you're open to visits and suggestions. You will really master your job. It's your place. Wherever you go in the future, you're still grade 9, whatever your job in the future, blue collar job or green collar job, you can really learn how to manage your life. Is that clear?
Yes.
Very good. Yay! Great job, everyone. A big clap to everybody. Clap, clap. Great job. Yes, and let's proceed to. You're very excited for my quote abode. Okay? So to check whether you have learned something, this is very easy. There are statements here that I'm going to pull each one. You're not listening, Edwin and Dennis.
Yeah.
So we'll pull it each one. Everybody should read before I will call on someone to answer. If it is right, if your answer is right, you poke the hole under right. If your answer is wrong, you poke a hole under wrong. Every student should use a hole before using the pen. If your answer is correct, the meta card can be pulled. If your answer is wrong, it cannot be pulled. Did you get it? Yay! Number 1. Everybody read. Yes. I would like you to answer Dennis. Is it right or wrong? Come here, Pokabu. There are 10 items and you're just going to have 5. Just a sample. Believe. Okay. So do you think do you think the answer is correct? Yes. Then no, do not remove the pen. Then yay! The answer of that is correct. Very good. Let's give a hand to Dennis. Okay. Number 2. We just have 2 items to make it shorter. Everybody read.
Good communication skills may be a requirement for a desk.
Again, read it again.
Good communication skills may be a requirement for a desk clerk.
Edwin, what's your answer? Is it right or wrong?
It's asma.
Here.
Look the right
Tuklok.
Poke a hole.
Ang gagawin niya?
Here. He was using the phone.
May required. Wrong.
Uy! You don't have pen.
One, right?
Pokemon. There. Yay! Your answer is correct.
Oh,
So your
yes,
answer
yes.
is wrong. The meta card cannot be pulled. Okay. Next statement. Everybody read.
Welcome the guest by saying hello, and hi.
Yes. How about Lawrence? Is it right or wrong? Welcome the guest by saying hello instead of hi.
Wala sa'yo.
Okay, the answer of Lawrence is right. Do you think it's correct?
Yes.
Yes,
Wow.
it's correct. Very good because you should not use the word hi, Sir Edwin. But instead you say hello. Wait, okay. Dennis is confused with item number 2. Good communication
Maybe,
skills
maybe.
may be a requirement because it is a must. It should be a requirement, not maybe. When you talk about maybe, it can be, it cannot be. Okay? Is it clear? Yes, very good. Next item. Everybody read.
Saying good grooming shows pride in yourself and the hotel.
You answer it, Karen. Is it right or wrong? Maintaining good grooming shows pride to yourself in the hotel. Very good. Do you think the answer is correct?
Yes.
Yes. The answer is right. Very good. For the last item, there's supposed to be 10 items, but I'll just make it shorter. Everybody read.
When you don't the answer to the question, ignore it.
I want you to answer Borja.
When
So
you don't know the
If you, when you don't know the answer to a question, ignore it.
wrong.
You are
Wrong.
correct. Yay! Let's give a hand to all of you. All your answers are correct. Very good. So meaning you are really interested in the lesson.
Nice kaayo.
For your assignment, of
Maganda ka na
course.
starting trim eh.
Sure. For your assignment, so you can take picture of this. You're just going to give what you're going to do with the following situation. Just take a picture and do that and pass it next week because this is our second session. So you can pass it next week. You can research if you want, but do not copy paste in the Google. Okay? Questions? Yay, no questions. Very good. I would like to end this lesson with this saying. Everybody read.
I guess this someone who we ask into our homes. A host we have a responsibility to make them feel welcome.
So we did not ask the hotel guests to stay in our hotel, but we asked them to stay in the hotel. We keep on advertising, so let's make them feel welcome. How about a big hand to everyone? These are my references. This was the reference of the video and so on. Yay! Thank you so much. Have a nice day, everyone. Goodbye, class. See you next time.
Bye, teacher Sel.
Nico,
Very nice.
Nico-operate akong cellphone. Sige sa video. Hello! Okay na kayo. Ako sa sunod. Di ba mag-open forum pa? Ay, tinakulong.
Okay.
O masya ko na yung comment.
So thank you all so much, beauties, for listening. And thank you to the theory teachers.
Basa ba daw si
for listening. Ah, okay, yes.
Share lang to ha. So, good morning everybody.
Morning, ma'am.
Okay, so as we have observed, so the presentation was clear and systematic. Isn't it?